Why buy a smartphone if it can't even tell you when something important happens? That's exactly what a lot of Pixel users are wondering after downloading Google's April 2025 update. Instead of making things better, it brought a really annoying problem. Notifications are either super late or don't show up at all. This might sound like a small glitch, but it's actually a big deal. Imagine missing a work call, forgetting a reminder, or not getting an alert for an app you rely on. For many Pixel users, that's what's been happening ever since they updated their phones. Some people say they're not receiving notifications from messaging apps or task managers at all. Others report long delays, especially when the phone is locked. This isn't the first time Google has run into trouble like this. Just a month earlier, the March feature drop caused alarms to randomly turn themselves off. At first, that might sound like a gift. More sleep, right? But in reality, a lot of people ended up waking up late and missing school or work. That kind of bug is more than just inconvenient. It causes real problems for people who depend on their phones to stay on track. The March update also caused delays in Pixel Watch notifications. At the time, it seemed like a one-time issue. But now, with Pixel phones facing a similar problem in April, users are starting to connect the dots. It's beginning to feel like these aren't isolated mistakes, but signs of a bigger issue with how these updates are being tested or rolled out. Google did fix the Pixel Watch issue with a later patch, so now Pixel phone users are hoping for the same thing in May. But waiting for a fix isn't easy, especially when the problem affects something as basic as receiving notifications. People are talking about it on Reddit, sharing their own experiences. One person mentioned that their task alerts stopped working entirely after the update, and they've been missing notifications or getting them way too late. Others quickly responded, saying they were dealing with the same problem. What's making things worse is that it mostly happens when the phone is locked. Some users have said that once they unlock their phones, a bunch of notifications show up all at once. That delay can make you miss a lot. One user even said that this might be their first and last Pixel, just because the notifications are so unreliable now. That kind of comment shows how serious this issue is and how it's affecting trust in a brand. And no, tweaking the battery optimization settings doesn't seem to fix the problem. Even calls through apps like WhatsApp aren't ringing in time. The phone just isn't waking up when it's supposed to. Right now, the only short-term fix is to keep unlocking your phone and checking everything manually. But that defeats the whole purpose of having a smart device. People expect their phones to work without having to micromanage them. It's not just about comfort either. Real-time notifications are a must for many people. Think of someone waiting for an update from their doctor or someone who needs alerts for work or safety reasons. When your phone doesn't deliver that information on time, it stops being helpful. So what's next for Pixel users? Unless someone comes up with a smart trick to fix it on their own, everyone's hoping that the May update brings a real solution and doesn't make things worse. After 2 months of back-to-back problems, Google really needs to get this right. Users are tired, and their patience is wearing thin. Have you noticed your Pixel acting strange with notifications lately, or do you know someone who has? Share your experience in the comments. And if you want more updates about tech issues and how to fix them, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Samsung appears to be working on a more budget-friendly foldable phone, the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and recent leaks give us a better picture of what to expect. One of the key details is that it might be powered by the Exynos 2400 processor. This suggests that Samsung is looking for ways to lower costs while still delivering solid performance, making foldable devices more accessible to a larger audience. It seems that Samsung is developing two versions of its clamshell-style foldable, the premium Galaxy Z Flip 7 and a more affordable Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. While the main model will offer top-tier specs, the Fan Edition is expected to provide a similar experience at a reduced price. Fan Edition devices often come with slight compromises in hardware to keep costs down, and from what's been revealed so far, the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE could share many features with the existing Galaxy Z Flip 5 with only a few changes. A report from Galaxy Club indicates that the international version of the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, listed under the model number SMF761B, is set to feature the Exynos 2400 chip, the same one found in the Galaxy S24 FE. The Exynos 2400E is a modified version of the standard Exynos 2400, but with a lower clock speed for its prime core. This means performance could be slightly reduced compared to the regular version, but it should still be capable of handling daily tasks smoothly. However, this only applies to the global model, as Samsung often varies its chipsets depending on the region. The US models, labeled SMF761U and SMF761U1, might instead be powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon processor. In terms of cameras, leaks suggest that Samsung won't be making major upgrades for the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. It is expected to feature the same camera setup as the Galaxy Z Flip 5, which includes a 12-megapixel wide camera and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera on the back, along with a 10-megapixel front-facing camera. While these specifications aren't groundbreaking, they should still deliver good quality photos and videos. The main question many people have is how much this new foldable phone will cost. The Galaxy Z Flip 6 is currently available for around €899, and the Galaxy Z Flip 7 is expected to be in the same range. Since the Fan Edition will likely have slightly lower-end hardware, its price could be closer to €799. If this turns out to be accurate, it would make the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE one of the most affordable foldable phones available. Samsung seems to be targeting people who want a foldable phone but don't want to spend as much on a flagship model. Samsung has been working hard to make foldable devices more mainstream, but one of the biggest hurdles has been their price. If the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE is priced right, it could make foldable technology more appealing to a wider audience. While some compromises will be necessary to keep costs down, it will likely retain the core features that make the Flip series so popular. Another factor to consider is how Samsung will position this device among its other models. With the standard Galaxy Z Flip 7 as the flagship and the Galaxy Z Flip 6 still available in some regions, Samsung needs to be strategic with the Fan Edition's pricing. If the price is too close to the flagship model, people might choose to pay a little extra for the more premium version.